Welcome, Hoosier fans, to another edition of Banner Morning for Monday, September 17th, 2018. I'm Jared Morris, host of the Assembly Call IU podcast and postgame show, and we are now just 12 days away from Hoosier hysteria. It's so close. In team news, the tip times and TV information for two more games were finalized, thus completing Indiana's schedule for the 2018-19 season, save for a few Big Ten games that won't have their tip times determined until later in the season. Indiana's matchup against Marquette in the Gavitt games, scheduled for Wednesday, November 14th, will tip at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on FS1. And Indiana's matchup against Arkansas, scheduled for Sunday, November 18th, will tip at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN. And on Friday, Clif Marshall sent out a tweet that introduced IU fans to another member of the university's athletic support staff, Isaac Hicks, Indiana's Director of Sports Performance Nutrition. Hicks previously held the same position at Liberty University, where he played running back as an undergraduate. He works with all of Indiana's student athletes. In recruiting news, Archie Miller and his staff welcomed an interesting visitor to campus over the weekend, Terrence Clark, who plays at Brewster Academy in Boston and is currently the number one ranked prospect in the class of 2021. Clark was on an unofficial visit. As part of his tour of campus and the athletics facilities, he and Archie Miller stopped by the football team's victory over Ball State. Romeo Langford and Robert Finnessy were also spotted in attendance at the game. In IU Legends doing important charitable work news, Jordan Hull's 6th annual Never Lose Hoop golf outing will be taking place in Bloomington on the morning of September 29th, yes, the same day as Hoosier Hysteria, which means that there is plenty of time to hit the links in the morning and then make it to Simon Scott Assembly Hall by late afternoon for the 4 o'clock start to Hoosier Hysteria. Never Lose Hoop is the Hull's Family's charitable foundation that supports kids diagnosed with cancer. Registration is just $100 per person. The Assembly Call won't be represented by a golfer, but we are sponsoring a hole. And we have a birthday today. Actually, we had a birthday yesterday. The aforementioned Clif Marshall turned 37 on Sunday. Happy birthday, Coach. And on this date in IU history, on September 16th, 1952, so actually yesterday, Sunday, Indiana basketball guard Sammy Esposito, who also starred for the Indiana baseball team, announced to IU head basketball coach Branch McCracken that he had signed a Major League Baseball contract with the Chicago White Sox, thus ending his IU collegiate athletic career. Esposito's departure made way for Burke Scott to be inserted into the starting lineup for the 1952-53 season. Indiana, of course, would win their second NCAA title that season. Esposito would go on to have a 10-year Major League career as a utility infielder. He appeared in one World Series with the White Sox. For the links mentioned in this and all past editions of Banner Morning, visit bannermorning.com. And remember to use the URL iutickets.shop this season when you want the best prices on IU basketball and football tickets. That's iutickets.shop, promo code ASSEMBLY for $20 back after your first purchase. I'll be back tomorrow with a brand new edition of Banner Morning. Until then, keep your elbows in and your eyes on the rim, and go Hoosiers.